So I wanted to do this episode because this area is known for some humongous brown trout. And that's what brought me all the way out here. It's a 6-hour drive from my house to get out here. It was a long drive. It was super hot yesterday. We got sunburnt. We had hail this morning, lightning, thunder, rain, flooded waters. This has been the craziest trip to this location that I've ever had. I fished this river for 15 years, and I have never, ever seen it like I've seen it today. There we go, nice.
For those who can't afford a guided elk hunt on a private ranch or a fly fishing trip to the Amazon, this show is for you. This is Budget Outdoors TV, your source of high-quality fishing and hunting locations that are affordable. You won't see us staying in fancy lodges, just over-the-counter, public land, do-it-yourself trips. Our goal is to motivate you to spend less and get out more.
I always forget the net. I didn't forget it today. It's like you can remember everything, but I feel like the net is the one thing that you always forget. Waders, boots. Alrighty, so that's my 4-weight dry fly rod. Guy said he saw a turkey down the way. Kind of crazy to think about. I've never seen a turkey here. Today is gonna be hot though. Like I think they said it's gonna be over 90 today. And then when the hatch is on, it's gonna be unbelievable. I mean, that is going to happen today. I just can't wait for that. That is gonna be. Water flows are perfect, the weather's perfect. Get right in here. Oh, there's one. Oh. That was quite unexpected. Got one. We hooked 2, and that is slow for this river, like very slow. So we're going to keep moving, keep trying different things, and I'll probably just fish this section, just fish it out. And I don't know, if it's really slow by 4:30, we'll move. I don't like moving. This is a good spot, but we'll move. Upriver probably. Man, bummer. I mean, I've seen a pod of 5 brown trout, 20-inch brown trout coming up, eating, sipping. Like they're all huddled up in one spot. I've seen that, and that is, to me, that is the coolest part of fly fishing. We already saw 2 rises. It's not even time for the hatch. This is gonna be, I just can't wait. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll come up here and I'll just watch in the water. You have to have polarized glasses, but sometimes you can learn more about fishing from watching than actually fishing. When you're fishing and you're actually in the water, you do not have a really good perspective of what's going on. So being up high on the bank with polarized glasses, looking down into the water, you can learn about the fish behavior, and you can actually learn where those fish are. And then when the fishing gets really good, you know exactly where to go. If I'm seeing 2, 3, 4, 5 fish per minute come up, yeah, I'm gonna get my waders on and go down there and fish. But right now, I'm just kind of walking the bank, just looking down in there. You'll see one rise every once in a while, but I'll just walk the banks and I'll just observe, I'll just look. Yeah, so we are moving spots. We fished out, we probably spent 4 or 5 hours and only hooked 2 fish, landed 1 in our spot, in our go-to spot back there. Yeah, we'll see what's up around the corner and just keep trying, it's all you can do. So we're gonna try this spot up here and hopefully change our luck. So that's gonna be really good if they're eating in here. Dude, he's right there feeding in there. Dude, right? Oh! Oh, dude, that was close. So there's just a huge brown trout just sipping on something right in front of me. All right, so it's like right there. Whoa, got it. Get it. Oh, that's a good one. Oh my God, that's a big one. Oh, yes. Oh, finally, dude. That's the one with that red tail that I was looking at. Oh. Oh, dude. Where's my net? Oh. Did you get the hook set on that?
I think so.
I hope so, man. That was... I don't think I have my net. Where's my net? Dude, there's a huge one right there, too. There's one there. There's one right in front of me here. Yeah. Oh my God, that was exciting. Yeah, that was another 20-inch brown. That's what I was looking for down there. I was looking for, you spot these fish and you know that you can catch them. I'm gonna switch flies because that's two that have like literally come off like right away. That's that turkey that guy saw. Oh, that is so cool. So this mayfly is tied like a comparadon. It's a modified comparadon. And what that means is that I put a little tuft of hair, like when I cut the deer hair on here, I'll leave like a big tuft of it in the back so it's like really, really bulky, and what that does is it helps it float. The other thing that I do that's a little bit different is instead of putting like a Zelon or something back here, I'll actually put a paintbrush, one little piece of like a little fiber of a paintbrush on there to give it like a little V, and I think that just makes it really realistic and it's very, very durable. I mean, that's the coolest scene in fly fishing, is seeing those sips and those eats, and not just from one fish. Later in the day, what's gonna happen is these fish are just gonna start coming up and slowly sipping those mayflies, 1, 2, 3, and then you're just gonna see pods of them eating and sipping and sipping. Just driving up through those canyons, that was so cool, seeing the scenery and stuff. And there's nothing like this. I've never seen any scenery like this. It's very, very unique, and we're lucky to have this here in Oregon. Yeah, there's one right there. We're gonna get that one and that one. Yeah! 2. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna go back to town now, rest, and be out here tomorrow. So tomorrow should be another day. Forecast for today was, I think it got up to like 93, 94 and sunny. And of course it's gonna rain tomorrow. We'll see what that does. Sometimes that can change the fishing just 100%. So hopefully the fish will like the weather change. I certainly will, because it won't be so hot. Wake up this morning and it's hailing. Like totally hailing. So I opened up the window. It was so funny because I opened up the window
And I looked outside and it was just hail, just like making all this racket and noise and hitting the window, and just like you see the little pieces flying off of the windowsill. I mean, it's pretty like I was not expecting hail. The weather's been crazy the last 2 days. So, and what a change from yesterday being really sunny, really just beautiful, beautiful weathers. And then today, hail, rain, lightning, and then hopefully some really, really fantastic fishing.
Yeah, so day 2 with all that rain, I think they let water out of the dam. But this is literally my worst nightmare for fishing. This is like, if I were to dream of the worst fishing conditions, it would be this. All this rain, for whatever reason, yeah, the water's totally blown out. It is literally chocolate milk. I'm going to fish here and I'm gonna give it a go, rip some streamers through here, and hopefully I can get one on some streamers, but this is cool pattern. It's called a Tennessee bacon. It's got an articulated hook on it. That's what I should throw in there. This guy. There's a fly they call the Gandalf. It looks very much like this. Maybe I should throw this thing. That would be wild. Something big and flashy like this. Get out here into the middle of the river, and it is blown out chocolate milk, horrible fishing conditions, and I'm looking down at the river and it is literally chocolate milk. And I made the most of it. I put on my waders and I put a big streamer on and I went for it because I'm not gonna come all the way out here not to fish. Like, you just have to fish, right? And then I just had this hunch that I'm gonna go farther upriver. I just literally guessed that let's go upriver and maybe we can see some animals and we can, I don't know what I was thinking. I just said, let's just drive upriver. So I drove upriver. The river cleared up. The hatches were just going bonkers. Those blueing olives were just popping left and right. And there are no fishermen up here. It was amazing. But I just flat out got lucky, came up to this spot and immediately started seeing fish. And I told the camera guy, get down here. The fish are eating. This is exactly what we came here to see. This is what we're here for. This is what we came to see. And I looked down right where we saw red tail yesterday, same spot. He was up there feeding. There's all these other fish around him feeding. If I hook red tail here, my excitement is gonna be 10 out of 10. If I hook that fish, I will be so excited. He got away yesterday. We got a lot of bug activity today because it's cooler in all these clouds. That could be really good for the fishing. So right. Oh yeah! And it wasn't very long until boom, hooked that fish. Oh, yeah, they're definitely feeding in there. Dude. Yesterday we came out here, weather was a little bit different, and in this pool I saw one of the biggest brown trout I've ever seen, maybe 23 inches long or more, and I hooked him yesterday and he got off. And I call him red tail because the first thing I saw was just this bright red tail just going back and forth, feeding on nymphs, feeding on emergers. And I hooked him and it just came out of his mouth. Like, it was so disappointing. And that was red tail right there. This fish was sitting maybe 5 feet away from him. So I don't think that was red tail, but red tail was a fish that got away yesterday, even bigger than that last one. Even bigger than that last fish, if you can imagine. That was just huge. There's one literally right in front of me, right here. Like literally right. Yeah. That's him. Yep. That's him. Yes, that's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. They're being so picky. I seen him and given him like 20 casts. This is what he wanted. There he is, nice brown trout. Let's get this guy in here. Dude, nice. That is awesome. Oh man, that's awesome. That was so cool. All right, ready? He's ready. Yeah, nice. You're gonna get him in the net there. There's the first bit. Because it could happen literally right here. Oh my, dude, it's gonna happen. Yeah. Oh, what did I say? I literally said right this cast. Dude, that's insane. Dude, that's insane. I was like, could happen right here, this cast. It happened. That's cool. Let me net them and then we'll do some 120 shots here. Oh, dude. Was we went up to this riffly spot that normally holds quite a lot of fish. We set up camera, took a couple of casts, things are not looking that good. We see these birds flying all around, which means that the blue olives are popping, the blue olives are hatching, but I didn't see any fish moving. And I kind of pulled up right almost to the other side of the river, and I looked down and I saw the biggest brown trout that I've seen all weekend, biggest brown trout I've seen in years. And I was like, get the camera over here, get out here right now. So we got out to the middle of the river, we got set up, and it was so difficult to watch that fish just sip and eat and sip, and I really wanted to catch it on camera, so we waited. Oh, did you see that? Dude, that was a big dry fly eat. Did you see that? Dude, that was sick. Do you see that? So if I'm lucky enough to hook this fish, this is a very big brown trout. And I was walking over here and I saw two humongous brown trout just moving away from each other. One went left, one went right. The one that went right, I'm stalking and can see exactly where he's at. He's right in this current. Yes, yes. Oh, that was cool. Oh, dude, that was so freaking cool. Dude, that was just epic. That was the first good cast right in there. This is that big fish that I was stalking. That was awesome. Dude, right? First good cast right in there. He's not eating on the surface. He was sort of eating on the surface, but I was able to get him to commit right underneath the surface. Man, this is about as fun as it gets. That is just epic. Oh, big, dude, this thing is huge. Oh my God, look at the size of that thing. Dude, look at that. It's out of the net. Dude, look at the size of that thing. But that fish filled my entire net. So I've got a pretty big net. He bowed all the way down in it. His head was touching here and his tail was out the end of it. Like, I legitimately don't know if I can catch a brown trout bigger than that. I will be lucky beyond belief if I can catch one bigger than that one I just caught. Right? You could come out here and pack your own lunch from home, come out here. The biggest expense of this trip for me was the gas. You could do this trip for 2 to 3 tanks of gas. 1 tank to get out here, 1 tank for driving around, another tank for getting home. And you could come out here and you could camp, and this is a very, very budget activity. You're paying with your time, to get out here. You're fishing a river that is really moody, but you could literally do this trip with 2 to 3 tanks of gas. Have your buddies chip in for gas, and camping is free. This is all, everything you see around here is BLM land. This is all BLM. You can camp right here. I could literally camp right here and cut the cost of this trip tremendously. It's crowded like usual here. This river is always crowded. To get a shot of those 5 dudes right there. It's like a fishing party. It's like a casting party. Oh dude, those guys are so close to each other. If you're wondering what this is, the answer is I don't know. It's the camera guys. Middle of the desert, freezing in the summer. Okay. Oh, cold. Later in the day, you know when the fishing is good because the birds are going to show up. Come on. Oh, did you see that? That was awkward. So here I am in another interview, and it is raining. Literally every interview, 4 for 4. And it's always kind of a joke that I have with the cameraman, that every interview we do is in the rain. It is literally in the rain. We don't plan it like this, it just happens.